Welcome to my channel once again. I am Habimbola Kayode Johnson. Thanks for watching my videos. I appreciate all your comments and the feedback you'll be giving me. Today I will be talking about why you should not marry for love alone. Why love is not enough. For most of man's love is really not a new thing when it comes to a human relationship. Love is not an invention of modern man. The ancients, the people of old, have always loved one another. The men and women of past times have always felt attraction in special ways for one another as well. In time past, in ancient times, or for most of human history, marriage has been contracted for the sole purpose of advancing political, economic, and familial purposes or status. People contract wedding because they want access to capital, to political power, or to grow the reach of the family business, or to provide workforce for the family. At this time, it was not necessary for a man to be emotionally involved with the woman he was going to marry. The family decide who you marry, and it was their obligation to advance the cause of the family and the societal value, the societal interest. During this time, it was considered anathema to want to marry for the soul of love. In the Middle Ages, the French they define love as a derangement of the mind that could only be cured with intercourse with the object of one's love or another person. That is, love is a derailment of the mind that could only be allayed, rectified by having sex with the object of one's thought or of one's love. Well, that sounds maybe kind of extreme, but there is a little truth to this statement. And the truth is a demonstrable one. Men know how women become uncertain when it comes to sex in relationship. They wonder if after the sex experience, the man will stop being crazy about them, being involved emotionally with them. In most cases, you see that after the sexual experience, the infatuation of the mind is calmed. There's a new dimension, there's a change or a mellowness to the emotion, to the voraciousness of the desire of the man towards the woman. In this sense, I will say that the French are right that love is a derailment of the mind that could only be cured with sexual intercourse with object of one's love. With the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, the pursuit of happiness became a central theme in marriage relationship. That it is the goal, the right of the man or the woman to be happy. Marriage became a way of seeking fulfillment. Love was also glorified and magnified. Love became the greatest attainment of human being. We have many songs that describe the power of love. They say love conquers everything. Those in marriage know that love doesn't conquer all things. They know that you need more than love to excel in relationship, to conquer the challenges of life. People that talk this way oftentimes neglect the practical reason for going into marital relationship. Before I go into that, let me just discuss. Let me discuss uh, 3 reasons why love should not be the sole reason you are going to relationship. The first is love is a changeable emotion. Love is an emotion. With time, it wanes. With time, the tempo reduces. For some, when the tempo, you hear that, okay, how do people even define love? So it doesn't call me the way it used to. It doesn't buy flower for me again. It doesn't buy clothes for me again. It doesn't pay me attention. It doesn't compliment me. It doesn't tell me he loves me, or she doesn't tell me she loves me. And when this happens, you wonder, where did the love go? Is love something? If love is so special, is it something that comes and goes? But of a truth, all those that are in long-term relationship know that love, the intensity, the emotional side of love, the emotion associated with love do change, do go down. On to the second reason. Love is not a strong foundation to base in marriage. In marriage, you are going to need other factors like goals. We call it compatibility factors. This entails shared goals. Do you have common purpose that you want to attain together beside having children? What about your ideas about life? What about your ideas about how to raise your children? What about even the your views about the small things of life? Are you always conflicting? Does one go south while the one goes north? Now, if you disagree on most issues, on most ideas, your relationship is definitely bound for the rock. You have a big issue at hand. Another reason why love is not enough is you need more than love. When attention is put on respect, on appreciation, you need respect, you need appreciation, you need to be fed, you need to be housed. All these are outside of the emotion called love. for most people. When you take the idealization of feeling out of love, then you have the practical side of things. For example, you are going to a relationship, into marriage, because if it's for a woman or for it could be for a man or a woman, your partner is on the economic side higher than you, and you know by joining with to such person you are going to be elevated. Why not? Is a good reason, because your status will change, your life will become better. I know that society frowns upon most marriage. They call the person a gold digger. They should also remember that in the past history, in the history of man, people go into marriage for this reason, and they did have stable relationship. Now that people go into relationship for the sake of love, their relationship crumbles so easily. Divorce rate is very high. Now, let's look at the basic need of man. What do we need? We need food, we need clothing, we need shelter. We need respect. Okay? In addition, a man needs respect. The woman that a man feels, a man doesn't have to marry a woman that he feels emotionally attached to be happy, as long as he has respect, as long as he is obeyed, as long as the woman is not of obnoxious character. I mean, is not of the lowly mind. He speaks well, knows how to cook, is not lazy, but hardworking. A man will find her enjoyable. On the other side, a woman doesn't have to have emotion for a man that can financially meet her need, feed her, clothe her, house her, give her the kind of life she wants. As long as the man respects and does not abuse her. The feeling side of the relationship will come later and then go, but mutual respect is going to remain. How do you evaluate a woman you are to marry, or a man that you are to marry? If it's a woman, I think the first thing a man should ask is she of good character? By good character, I mean, is she trustworthy? Is her yes, yes? Is she reliable? Can she have my back? If she cannot cook, that one is a minor thing. She could learn that. If she's not good in bed, it's also not a serious matter. There are books, there are videos she can watch to acquire the abilities. But these primary characters are very essential. There are not many. I have not mentioned love. There are not many, but they are central to successful long-term relationship. If were to be a woman that is seeking a husband to marry, she's going to ask similar questions. Is he honest? Is he of noble mind? By that I mean, does he respect me? Or is he going to batter me? Can he feed me and my children? Now, looking at this, these are also not, there are few questions. If the questions are answered favorably, the emotion side of that can be dealt with. If it's not romantic, it could be thought to be romantic. If it's not good in bed as well, he could learn to be a stallion, to be whatever you want him to be. Now, if you put emotion out, the ability to reason logically will remain. For the sake of emotion of love, many people have gone into relationship that eventually wreck their life. You will do well not to make love alone the reason you are going into a long-term relationship. I will even say the reason you are going to a short-term relationship. This is because when a habit is repeated, when an action is repeated, it becomes a habit. And while still dating, if you do not date for the right reason, you may probably end up marrying for the wrong reasons because it has become a way of life. Thanks for watching my video. Remember, love alone is not enough. My name is Abimbola Kayode Johnson. I will see you in the next video. If you love my video, share it with your friends and follow my channel. Thank you.